Heating and air conditioning, HVAC contactor, heating and air conditioning parts. A contactor allows voltage to move from one side from high voltage to the other side when the low voltage coil is installed. So normally it's 120 volts here, 120 here, plus or minus. When the low voltage, which is on each side normally, pulls in, the 120 jumps to this side. It's 120 jumps to this side. When the coil releases, you have 0 volts, 0 volts, and then still this should be live if properly wired from the outset. So basically, to test the ohms on for the low voltage on a contactor, we set the meter to the little horseshoe thingummy, and we have a let's see here if I can do this and hold this at the same time. We have on this, we have 11.5 ohms. Okay, if we go, this is a used contactor. Now we're going to a new contactor here. So we go here. Let's see if we can turn it sideways here. Go here. Go here. And we're reading 18.3 ohms on the new one. So the range perhaps, in my opinion, may be somewhere in the range of 10 to 20 ohms. So, and then, but this is a new one, and this is reading 18.3 ohms. So again, the reading for when you ohm it out. Now keep in mind, when it's ohmed out, it's on the side here where the low voltage side comes in. This is where the 24 volt feed would feed to the contactor. And so we'll get it straight so it's a little bit clear here. Set the meter back in. And again, that meter setting was in ohms here, so one can see the little horseshoe thing. So, and if we hit the backlight should give us, and then if we probe one probe on the other and the other probe on that, we're reading somewhere in the range of 10 to 20. So when it looks like 18 point something was the new one. So set this back. So, okay. And when we look at the contactor, we can see where one voltage comes in, another voltage comes in. Or for instance, this one, it's got a lug. It's a little bit where the wires go in here. You can see you could take a flathead screwdriver, back this out, but do be careful. And in my opinion, because high voltage is nothing to play with, and if you don't know what you're doing, my opinion is call a heating and air electrician, somebody that's skilled in this with the proper tools and know-how, because this voltage here, the 24 volts, may not be that dangerous on the side, but this voltage here is 120, so it nothing to play with. So, but again, 120, we just take this lug, put the wire in there like so, and then when it's energized, when the thermostat calls for, say, cooling, this little plunger comes down. Once the plunger comes down, 120 jumps here, 120 jumps here. Condenser and compressor, if all things installed properly, should kick on the compressor and the thing. Now, one caveat here, and this is an important point, and the important point is, every blue moon, if this contactor gets bad and it gets stuck, then it could run continuously on the other side. So do kill the power, either at the quick disconnect or the breaker or wherever your power supply is, because if this thing continuously runs, that could put unnecessary wear and tear on your compressor and your condenser fan motor, which generally is located on the outside of the home. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.